Now a give, right side. Patterson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Patterson on the carry. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Loss of 1 brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Trubisky. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
But you're hungry to get back out. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That sack by Khalil Mack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking him.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. We'll credit that sack to Robert Quinn.
7 yards.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase down.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Bears.
On first down, Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Now Trubisky on first down, eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
2-yard loss brings up third.
Play action. Now Trubisky. He sets to fire deep. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Trubisky's pass intended for Darnell Mooney.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away.
On to punt for the Bears. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ryan now off the bootleg. And this one complete to Smith. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy.
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
From just shy of midfield, Ryan under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and 12.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A run with Gurley there on 1st down. Going to get about 4 yards.
Eddie Jackson brought in.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, Ryan brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Had to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
at the 31-yard line.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 3rd down, it's Patterson, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
It's a pickup of 6. 1st down, Chicago. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
Complete.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Play action. It's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He completes this to Russell Gage. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage, 76 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Falcons 10, Bears 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Take over first.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And the Falcons.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. He's got daylight. The 20. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
Charles, As I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief, what were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Didn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Falcons.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He was in on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack.
And it's third down.
So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, Ryan. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Grady Jarrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon on second down. It's Patterson, and he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's get it. 45 the mic. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check 3, check 3. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. More after this, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Anthony Miller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Bears 20.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
18 on the play.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes over with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. From the gun, Ryan. And he's going to go down again. Robert Quinn able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Patterson. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, They're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On third down, it's Patterson, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing here, Trubisky. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitch. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL. All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On 1st down, Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
5 yards. And the Falcon 1st down.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. To throw again is Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, You could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
First down, Falcons.
Dumps it off to Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. From the gun, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. 45 yards as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the...
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Second down.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.